Okay guys, Anthony 4x4 Diesel. We've got my assistant here, mate. He's going to be the next best thing to a clone of Anthony, and he's got plenty of practice putting these time belts on. Now you're in, now the pressure's on, mate, because they know it's not your first time. No, it's his first time. Well, you know, you got to work out the truth about this now. Got to tell you, I've done a lot of these time belts. I've installed a lot of them. So I reckon that I figured out the best way, or the easiest way. Certainly what works for me easiest, so each to their own. First thing you need to do when you've got the belt off, you've lined it up before you took it off, you've taken it off, and you haven't moved anything, is assumed. But let's double check. You've got your mark at the top there. Sorry about the light, it's right in front of that top thing right there in the middle of the picture. You can see the blue and white. You can see the arrow in the black plastic cover right there. Follow that through, beautiful. And the other mark you got to look at is, you go down the bottom here and you'll see that little divot there and the blue mark and the arrow. I can't actually see it, okay? So I'm going to trust that you guys in the video are going to watch it and let me know if there's a problem, because I have not checked it. That's the only marks that I need to look at. If you want, you can look at the mark on the crankshaft that's down there on the inside there, if it focuses, and that's going to be in alignment when this is in alignment as well, because they're geared together. So that's, you can look at either one of those. I look at the over this side here, whatever. Now the deal is putting the belt on. So if you're struggling to get the belt on, or you've struggled to get the belt on in the past, that's because firstly the alignment, the belt needs to be tight at the top side, so this top to the bottom here. So this is what I do. Obviously getting the belt on the top's easier. If we're to put the bottom, so the bottom's got this, see that outer lip there, right? So if you put the belt around the bottom, right, because what we want to use, where's the belt? Can I have the belt, please? We want to use the white marks on the belt. The belt comes with some white marks, we showed you before, right? So here we go. Get it in here, white, yellow, whatever, right? That colour, there's a couple of marks, right? So you're going to go that, and wherever the other one is, it's there somewhere. There it is, right? So this one is going to go at the top, and we've got the words facing us and all that. I'm not going to put it on, mate. You're putting it on. Just so you know, you know you're putting it on, yeah? Yep. Yeah. Right, so if you try to hook the bottom over, it's hard to see where that line is. So what you do is, you put the top over here first, right? So it doesn't work as good when I'm trying to do the camera and the belt, but that's what we're doing at the moment. Then, without turning anything, you hold this side of the belt tight, you pull it down. You don't try and get it on, because you're not going to get it around that lip. You just bring it down enough to where you can put your finger and hold it flat with the line, that yellow line that we talked about. It's down here now, right? There it is. On the right spot down here. Then, while not removing your finger, holding that in position, you can then carefully slip this back off again, forget about it, then wrap the belt around that pulley, because it needs to be done first because of this lip. Once you've got it wrapped around, then carefully holding the top part of the belt tight here, you'll gently be able to slip that back on. Now, sometimes they're a little bit not out of, you know, not quite right, you know, not even half a millimeter, and it can be hard to slide this on. Don't force it, just gently wiggle it and it will move on into position. Once you like that, and you should have this part of the belt sitting in position there, and of course, happy days, you can pull your pin. We've described it in other videos, but this is one for YouTube because somebody really got in a bit of trouble recently, so we're going to try and help you out. So I'm going to just try and hold the camera in the right spot. Instead of me doing it, put on a tripod. I'm hoping to be able to get some better angles with an assistant here, doing it for his first time. There you go, you got the top mark on. So you're going to stretch that belt nice and straight there. You don't even look at the mark, you assume the mark's correct. It has to be because the belt's straight, right? Then you pull the top off, and then he's going to wrap the bottom around nice and tight, a few fingers underneath that pulley so it can't move. Then carefully pull that top side of the belt over here nice and tight, and then gently, it's not going to work out best with a video, but basically I just want to get my hands in there and pull and whatever, and just gently go around. Don't be rough and put, you got to kind of like get it started slowly, and gently massage it around to get it to come around, because it is tight on that high side, right? It is tight, and that's what you got to do. If you're going on a bit too far, you bring it, gently massage it. You don't want to take chunks out of the belt pushing it over that gear, right? So gently, and we're going to make it look hard, because this is sometimes what happens in videos, right? It shows you one of the harder ones, but gently, slowly, just keep working it, whatever, right? Bang. You know, he didn't do as good as I would, of course. You know, I'm the best at this, but, you know, what are you going to say? Something? Anyway, right? There it is, right? The point is the job's done, right? No problem. Now, let's just take a closer look. Thanks for that. Right? Awesome work. And thanks for making it look, because if you made it look as quick and easy as what you normally do, then they'd be going, I can do this, you know? No, just settle down, right? Experience, right? See this? Look at this. It's quite tight at this side, right? See that? And that's why it's hard to get on there, because you've got these really fine engineered teeth. And see, this side's all loose now, right? It's not going to go anywhere. Now what you do is you get your mirror or whatever you want to use. You can see this marks, right? You get down there and you have a look at your crank, yeah, make sure it hasn't moved. And look, I like to use the mirror personally. Assistant's grabbing the mirror. You can just look down with your eye a bit, but to show you guys, I suppose, let's see if you can see in the mirror, and then we'll get the camera into the mirror sort of thing. You can get down there and go, yeah, you know, can you kind of see that? I don't know how well you can see, but the little arrow, that's it, take it out, it's all good. So the little arrow, we can see it's all in alignment, right? So that's kind of like, we're double and triple checking along the way as we go. All the marks are right, the belt's tight on that side, the belt looks like it's sitting on. I reckon we need to, what do? Pull the pin on the grenade, we call it. So if you want to do the honours, you do the honours and we'll see what happens. Right, so there it is. That's the timing belt done, but don't get too excited yet. Have a bit of another look and a feel, check your marks again, triple check, quadruple check. I don't care how many times you check, this is imperative that you don't make a mistake. When you watch the videos, it's as simple as that. This is not the hardest part of the job, that's why you need to watch the videos. What are we going to do now as precaution? If it's safe to do so, we're going to get a 22mm on the ratchet and we're going to put it on that crankshaft down there. See right in the middle of the picture? This one here, 22mm. And you should always do this as a precaution. We know it's going to be right, but you know what? The one time you're a bit tired and you didn't check it and whatever, what we want to do is we just want to go like that. Now, if it turns that far, I can tell you 100% it's fine. Some people will say turn it over. There's different procedures, you know, a 360, you can go all the way, whatever you want. You know, you just keep going for the video, mate, just for the sake of the video, right? Go clockwise so you don't accidentally undo that bolt, but you're not going to because it's over 300 Newton meters, so it's not going to come undone anyway. That's what you can hold down there to do this bolt up to 98 Newton meters. It's not going to come undone down there. If it does, you need to make sure it's F-tight. I think it was, do you remember, is it 325 or 340 Newton? It's pretty tight anyway, right? Yeah. Difficult to do. Something up there, you're going to need a big torque wrench for that. So whatever you do, when you're working on these vehicles, don't forget and leave your bar down there and start the car or crank it, because that will undo the bolt. That's how we get bolts out of, you know, crankshafts and that hold the harmonic balance, harmonic balancer. Harmonic balancer. Right, so happy days. Now here's another little trick. Now that we've done that, oh look, the marks come back, but where's the line, mate? Oh, what's gone wrong? Something's gone wrong. Hang on, let's check. Oh no, look where the line is, it's up there. This is what happens, so don't worry about it. Don't panic, don't fear. You don't have to worry, because this is what happens, okay? That's how to install a timing belt on a 1KD FTV with every bit of information you need, and hopefully nothing you don't. If you want to know how to reset the light, we've got other videos for that. Search the channel. Don't worry about anyone else's videos. Don't get confused. Stick with ours. Give us the like button if you liked it. Subscribe, turn the bell on. We've got better videos coming your way. And there's a whole heap of better videos in the VIP group. I'm going. See ya. Thanks. Subscribe, bell on, like, bye.